Hi, my name is Junyip, this is Ming, and this is Eric. And today we'll be talking about convenience, security, and social engineering. So we'll start this off with a question. What are some examples of default settings or one-click logins that you guys use?
So for me, I use Google Chrome's Save Your Password feature, which essentially Google Chrome will ask you if you would like to save any account and password you have. So let's say you log into Facebook or Amazon or PayPal, it'll automatically save your username and login. So easily your little cousin or your little nephew or niece, they can easily just come to your computer and accidentally load up your shopping cart on Amazon and use your one-click buys and just buy as much stuff as they want without you even knowing.
So, in that situation, convenience is what people want, but you want to make sure you have some sort of password lock on your computer so people can't just buy anything they want on your account. Me?
Well, my example of a dangerous default setting is the Brook login, which Brook students and maybe even Brook faculty have. The default password to your Brook account is your birthday by year, month, and day. And since Brook does not force you to change your password, if someone can find out your name and username, they can easily search you up on Facebook to find your birthday. Then you will be held liable for any actions done in your account. Also, they can use all your printing money. Just imagine what would happen if someone hacked into a bursar staff who didn't change their password and erased a bunch of student balances on their tuition.
That's very true, Ming. This is an example of a Faustian bargain. In other words, a deal with the devil. You sacrifice the security that you should have for convenience. Therefore, every person with a Baruch login should always change their password. As I said before, this is a Faustian bargain. Many people, like myself, are often too lazy to change our default settings, and our browsers are cluttered with saved passwords, creating a security breach. Even the most non-tech savvy person can go on your browser and have a list of all your passwords and all your login information.
So Eric, can you explain to us what is EMB technology and how it will benefit us?
Yeah, so EMV technology is basically chip and pin. So currently, America mainly uses magnetic strips, which is extremely insecure because for like a person like me who uses their credit card for every single transaction they can possibly use it for, when you swipe your magnetic strip credit card or debit card, your information automatically gets pulled up and is extremely unsecure because it's not encrypted in any way. So if a hacker does hack the merchant, they can easily take your purchasing information and encode it onto a blank magnetic strip, and they'll just use it to buy whatever they want. So with EMV technology, there's actually a chip and pin. So for every transaction, you have to enter a pin, which will then encrypt your information, making it much more difficult for a hacker to actually decrypt your information, get an actual same exact chip, and encode it onto that chip, and spend away.
This EMB technology sounds way more secure than the magnetic strip in my credit card. I'm surprised a country as advanced as America hasn't adopted it yet.
Actually, Ming, Obama has been trying to speed up the process of the credit card companies adopting this policy.
Sure.
So that's where you're wrong.
Oh, I'm learning so much in this class. So Junyip,
Yes.
do you use anything or know of anything that requires multi-factor authentication?
Yes, I do actually. It's this thing called CAPTCHA. It's a random letter or number generator that activates as soon as someone tries to download your file. What it does is it keeps robots from entering random passwords onto your file so that they can access it. Also, you can make it multi-layered by having an ad play at the same time, and then they have to enter the information on that's displayed at the end of the ad, which is pretty impressive.
Do you think CAPTCHA offers us a good bargain?
Yes, there's not really much drawback for the person that uses the CAPTCHA, and for the person entering the information, it's not really too much of an inconvenience either, because they're getting what they want as long as they enter the information that's needed.
So we've been talking about one-click logins, default settings, EMV chips and pins, and even CAPTCHAs. So what can we as responsible citizens do to tip the convenience and security trade-off in our favor?
Well, as responsible citizens, I think the best thing we can do is to get ourselves informed about these different types of security,
Right.
and implement them in our everyday lives. Like for myself, for all my Gmail accounts, I use their two-step verification system. So whenever I enter my password, they'll send me a text to my cell phone, and they'll ask me for a little code, and I have to put that code in and respond back before I am allowed to log in. Also, I use the USB as well. So whenever I enter the code on my cell phone, it asks me to also use the security key from my USB. So I have to plug in my USB, open the file, and see what the code is before I can actually log in.
Well, going back to the Brook login example, we can change a few simple things. One thing we can do is to change the default password. You will only be inconvenienced for a few minutes in exchange for better security. Also, to be even more secure, we should change this password every semester. We can limit the amount of personal data that we share online and with other people. The less people who know our personal information, the lower the risk of an angry ex using this information against us.
Ming, so you're saying that we shouldn't put our personal information online?
Saying you shouldn't share all of your personal information online.
I see. Another way you can put it is, do not use your Chihuahua named Diamond's name as your password, correct?
Correct.
Just like Paris Hilton. Alright, I understand. Thank you. All security frameworks, by nature, are unbalanced. However, we as responsible citizens can inform ourselves. With the right information, we can stop this imbalance between certain security frameworks and keep ourselves safe and sound. Thank you for watching.